What if the most powerful thing you could ever say to a woman wasn't loud, wasn't charming, and didn't try to impress her? What if just one sentence, said at the right moment, could stop her in her tracks and make her feel something she didn't expect? Not because of your looks, not because of status, but because of what your words say about who you are. In this video, you'll discover the exact phrase that makes a woman lean in, wonder who you really are, and start to feel drawn to you in ways she can't explain. Section 1. You have a unique way about you. I like that. Not loud, not flashy, but it lands like a spark in gasoline. Because in a world where most men try too hard to be noticed, this one sentence does the opposite. It doesn't chase attention. It commands emotional presence. Picture this. She's telling a story. Her hands move with energy. Her eyes light up as she speaks. Maybe it's about her weird obsession with maps, or a moment from childhood when she felt invincible, or how she stayed up all night working on something that no one else really understood. And in that second, you're not thinking about how she looks. You're watching the way her voice changes, how her whole body shifts when she talks about what matters to her. That's when you let the silence breathe. You lock into the stillness and say it, slowly, deliberately. You have a unique way about you. I like that. Not as a line, not as bait, but as a truth you just discovered. It lands different because it's not obvious. It's not something any man can say. It's an observation, not a performance. And that's exactly why it hits her where she least expects it. Her mind starts to scan. What did he notice? Was it something I said? Was it the way I laughed? Or how I opened up without meaning to? This is where attraction becomes internal, because she isn't reacting to what you said. She's reacting to how deeply it made her feel seen. And here's why this is rare. Most women walk through life being complimented on the surface, their appearance, their style, the version of them that's easy to digest. But few men ever slow down enough to notice her essence. When you say this phrase with calm conviction, you tell her, I see the part of you that doesn't get applause, but deserves it. And in that moment, you become someone she can't categorize. Not just attractive, not just different, but memorable. She'll replay that moment, not because of your charm, but because of how rare it felt to be recognized. Section 2. I like women who know what they want. Saying this phrase isn't about flattery or vague compliments. It's a declaration of your values. A line that says, I'm clear on what I want, and I respect the same clarity in you. Let me break down how and when to use it. Example 1. She confidently voices her opinion during a discussion, maybe about a book, a movie, or a current event. Most men would shy away or try to soften their response, but you lean in with steady eye contact and calmly say, I like women who know what they want. That acknowledgement is like a silent nod of respect, telling her her voice matters. Example 2. She makes a bold choice, orders the spiciest dish or chooses the most adventurous activity. You don't question it or tease. You appreciate it, and you say it. This phrase works as a filter. It signals what you value and what you won't settle for. The subtle message. If you're unsure, if you hesitate, if you second-guess yourself, I'm probably not the right man for you. That kind of selectiveness creates magnetic energy. But here's the most important rule about this phrase. Don't say it unless you mean it, and unless you act like it. That means no chasing or bending your standards just to keep her interested. If she's flaky or indecisive, don't ignore it, because your behavior is the real message. Words without congruent action are noise. When you live your standards consistently, this phrase becomes a powerful signal, one that draws the right kind of woman in and repels those who aren't a fit. That's the essence of attraction. It's not about trying harder. It's about being authentic and selective. Say it with quiet confidence. Mean it. Live it. And watch how the dynamic flips. From chasing to being chosen. Section 3. That's what I like most about you. This phrase isn't about flattery. It's about emotional validation. Imagine the scene. She's sharing something deeply personal. A dream she's been afraid to chase. A scar she rarely talks about. Or a moment when she had to stand alone and make a tough choice. Her voice wavers slightly. Her eyes flicker with raw honesty. Most men would avert their gaze, change the topic, or offer empty words. But you stay. You listen. And when the moment is thick with authenticity, you say it. That's what I like most about you. Say it with calm conviction, slow, steady, like you just discovered something precious. You're not praising her surface. You're praising the depths she rarely lets others see. Here's why this matters. Most women are accustomed to being judged on their looks, their choices, or how they present themselves. But this phrase tells her something different. I don't judge. I see the real you, and I value it. The emotional impact. It opens a door to trust, connection, and attraction that runs deeper than skin. If you want to maximize the power of this moment, pair your words with steady eye contact, not overwhelming, but unwavering. A slight nod, showing you acknowledge her fully. A pause afterward, letting the silence sink in like a stone. This silence invites her to reflect, to feel seen, to lean in more. But be cautious. Overuse cheapens this phrase. Don't say it to every woman or in every conversation. Use it sparingly, reserved for moments that matter. When you do, you transform from a man giving compliments into a man who leaves a lasting imprint. That imprint is unforgettable. It's what separates the men who chase from the men who attract. Section 4. I don't know if you can handle me. The magic of this phrase isn't just in the words, it's in how you say it. Delivery is everything. Say it slowly, with calm certainty, not rushed or defensive. Keep your voice steady, a touch lower than normal, as if revealing a quiet secret. Lock eyes briefly, not in a challenge, but with quiet confidence. Smile subtly, the kind of smile that suggests you know something she doesn't. Now, compare two men saying this line. Man A says it quickly, nervously, laughs afterward, then tries too hard to impress. Result? He comes off insecure, desperate, and the phrase loses all meaning. Man B says it calmly, without explanation or apology. Holds his ground. Let silence do the heavy lifting. Result? She's intrigued, curious, emotionally hooked. Why? Because uncertainty and mystery create emotional tension, and tension builds attraction. This phrase is a doorway into that tension. But it's not a game. It's an expression of real depth. When you live with complexity, your ambitions, your values, your flaws, and you don't shrink to fit someone else's comfort zone, you're sending a powerful signal. I'm not for everyone, and that's exactly why I'm for the right one. That's magnetic. So practice your delivery, own your presence, and watch how this simple phrase transforms your interactions. Section 5. I'm not that easy. This phrase isn't about putting on a show. It's about holding your worth. Imagine she flirts, expecting you to chase or react nervously. But instead, you stay calm. You look her in the eyes with a light, knowing smile and say, I'm not that easy. No need to explain. No need to laugh it off. Just pause. Let the silence do its work. That pause is where the magic happens. It makes her wonder. Did he just set a boundary? Is he really not like the others? That moment of calm resistance triggers attraction because it shows you don't bend to pressure or need approval. You're confident in what you offer and what you expect. This is how selectiveness becomes seductive. But remember, this phrase only works if you mean it. If you say it and then chase her, apologize, or backtrack, it loses all power. Hold your frame, stay grounded, and watch how it shifts the dynamic from being just another guy to the man she's drawn to. If you master just these few phrases, not by memorizing lines, but by living their energy with calm confidence, something shifts. Conversations become effortless. Women don't just listen, they lean in. You stop chasing. You start being remembered. But there's a catch. This isn't about tricks or manipulation. It's about something deeper. Are you ready to embody that? To become the man whose words carry weight and whose presence commands respect? The choice is yours. If you're ready to take that next step, the journey begins now. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more Stoic wisdom. See you in the next video.